3 of the National Football League. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' speedy running back. It was a nice showing in last week's contest, 143 yards. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's all up next.
Now the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, it's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On third down, here's Gibbs. A little juke, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! Devon Achane with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, back to Achane.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
The first carry now for Benny Snell.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. Touchdown, Jaguars! KJ Hamler.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backfill.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he'll go down. Brought down the 20-yard line.
DeMarvion Overshown
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is gone. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the drive starts with a run. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A give, running right, Achane. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go. Achane. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down here, but he cannot connect. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Going to hurt a bit
because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll roll him out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And they'll begin by running the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Carr going to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletic.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And take over. 34-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle when these defenses throw at him.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Carr. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Snell looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Now here's Snell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Benny Snell as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple of... No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. 3rd and 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The return is Reed. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Throw left side, complete to Chase. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
David Onyemata picks up his second sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Houston set to take over.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
2nd down and 8.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it, and that
That reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Now the shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Hamler now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Right back to Achane on second down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
On third down, Achane. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now a second and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Going to be any help as they dump him behind the... He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good. And push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Texans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Daniel Henry in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And one of the they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, a run by Achane. Bust through the tackle. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Try to take this home, they'll run. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And they could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 15. 1:51 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. It's caught. Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit